Hello everyone, so back for another video, and today I am going to be doing, well, it's going to be a video slash tutorial, kind of an update or whatever, like projects I've been working on and whatnot. So the tutorial portion of the video is going to be me showing you that, since I'm a major fan of these fashion corner dolls, so the dolls that look like this, you'll be able to recognize them from the face mold with the dimples, the really prominent dimples. You can see that, and their face paint. So yeah, the face paint, this head mold, but the most dead giveaway that you're in possession of a fashion corner doll is if you look on their back, you see the little bunny rabbit, and it says Lucky. Actually, inside the rabbit, it says, like, the shape of the bunny's face is the L, and then inside it says Lucky. So yeah, that's how you know you have a fashion corner doll. And they did come with different head molds, but the most, it's like the 90s Barbies and the 80s Barbies. Like, you will know Barbie by, that era, by her superstar mold, and with these, it's this face mold. What everybody, like, this is a dead giveaway that you have a fashion corner doll is if they have this head mold. Like, this is the most iconic face used on them, if you will. The most common face. So yeah, this head mold and this sort of face paint, like facial screening and stuff. So, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to, because if you've had these, you've probably noticed, like, these are clone dolls. They're Barbie clones, and Barbie clones aren't always as nicely made as actual Barbies, of, obviously, because they're not the real deal. But I mean, and sometimes Barbie clones can be really high quality, which is amazing. So, but like in most cases, if you get a Barbie clone, they're not going to be as nice of quality as an actual Barbie doll. At least back in the day. Nowadays, I'm not so sure about that, but at least back in the day, like 80s, 90s, 2000s, Barbie was usually superior when it came to 11.5-inch fashion dolls. So, but yeah, a lot of times their bodies can fall apart. Like clone dolls in general, their bodies can fall apart. So if these dolls are really that important to you, like they are to me and other people, just because their body breaks doesn't mean it's the end of the world. You can actually use an actual Barbie body. So if you find a Barbie, like a genuine Barbie at a thrift store that has a really bad haircut that you don't really want to save, or one that's got really bad scuffed up face paint, you could actually put a fashion corner doll on a Barbie doll body. And Barbie, or fashion corner, and the Barbie dolls actually used the same skin tone, which was interesting. So there's two different kinds of fashion corner dolls. So there's the ones with the pivotable neck joints, and they actually have the same articulation as a Barbie doll, like a genuine Barbie. So you can see the neck rim, and there's no ball that goes into the head. Versus this kind, the more basic kinds actually do. They have a ball in their head, and they don't have the sort of neck rim sort of situation. They have the space in there for the ball to go in, whilst this one does not. But they can both go on a Barbie doll body. So there's this head. I have an actual Barbie doll here. Now, what's going to be different with my doll is I have repaired her neck. So her neck doesn't pivot anymore. This actually isn't the correct doll to this body. This is 1999 Princess Barbie, the brunette one. So yeah, she came in like a pink dress, and I think she had molded on ballet flats. So yeah, and this is a pretty and plaid Barbie body. So I'm going to hold her like this. And I have cut her prongs off, so the neck joint, yeah, so you can see the prongs that were on there have been cut off. And you can actually see, like, on the inside there is that other hole, like, deep in there. So you have this one, and then you have the one on the inside where this, like, top piece plugs into. Not all of them have this, like, the flange part at the top. It basically kind of looks like the neck joint on a Barbie, but it's just a little flange at the top of the ball. So, but that's where the part up, the hole in there is where this is going to fit into. So, without further ado, you kind of just have to do a little bit of twisting here. Let me try to do it this way, because I want y'all to be able to see. Ah, there we go. I heard the little click. And so here you go. So there is the first type of fashion corner doll on an actual Barbie body. And as you can see, do this whole thing. Yep, her head's not flying off. She is on there. So like, if you grew up with these fashion corner dolls, there we go, I had to fix her hair. Yeah, if you grew up with these or any other, like, they had other ones that were kind of similar to these. They were called, like, the Fashion Queen. Most commonly known as Kari Mitchell fashion dolls. And they also had dimples too, but it's not the same head mold. And then there's a lot of other different clone dolls you could pop onto Barbie bodies. So yeah. And just like a regular Barbie head. Yeah, and these fashion corner dolls are really, it's just like a Barbie doll head. It's squishy exactly the same way. So, and you can also see with the ones with the ball situation where the ball is supposed to hook in, yeah, it'll like kind of try to flip it inside out. So like this will grab onto the hole on the inside and it'll kind of start to turn itself inside out, but yeah, that doesn't really mean anything. And then very easily you just pop her head back onto her body as though nothing ever happened. So yeah, so I'm going to put her over there. So now we're going to take a look at one of the ones with the actual Barbie neck articulation. So, and this one can like pivot her head side to side. It's just not as much of a range of motion, but you can see that the dolls with the ball in their head, they can actually do the same thing, just not as much. But these ones are actually designed to be able to pivot. So look up, look down, look all around, side to side, and all that. So these ones have a kind of smaller neck flange. Here, let me see. And it would be advised to push the head down onto the neck so that you don't risk breaking the neck joint. So, there we go. So basically what you would want to do is push the head down onto the neck and then pull off. Because if you push the head down, it's going to stretch the neck hole out, which allows you to lift off and pull the head off easier without damaging the neck joint. So yeah, that's what a pivotable fashion corner neck joint looks like. So yeah, I don't know why this extra piece is up there. So you have the flange neck peg part that's like this, but instead of prongs, there's this like little tower or whatever. Yeah, there's that extra bit right there. I don't know why that's there. But yeah. So, and her head should go on here just like a normal Barbie head would. Yep. And there you have it. And of course, since she has the Barbie neck articulation, like the same neck rim as an actual Barbie doll, she's on there. And vice versa, like if you wanted to take a Barbie head and put them on a fashion corner body, that. Now this one's head is all messed up, so that's why her head's going to be somewhat loose. But yeah, it also works. Now the reason her head is so messed up, like you can see how there's like splits and everything, this doll, way back in the day, I had glued her head on to another body, which was actually another Pretty and Plaid Barbie body. So this doll, I got her at the flea market, oh god, when 2008, maybe? It's a long time ago. And she was smashed down onto another Pretty and Plaid Barbie body. This this doll is an Indonesia head, and that's an Indonesia body, but the original Pretty and Plaid Barbie body, you can tell a Pretty and Plaid doll because of the silver underwear. So yeah, it's the same body style but with silver underwear. But yeah, her head was smashed down onto the neck, like literally all the way down. And this was before I knew how to shrink neck holes and everything with boiling water. So what I literally did is I super glued her onto that body, because since her neck hole was so stretched out, her head would just, if I slightly jostled her or anything, it would kind of pop right off because of how stretched her neck hole was. So I super glued her onto that body for the longest time. And then that body broke. I don't remember how, but it broke somehow. I can't remember, it was so long ago. But yeah, then I had to wind up ripping her off of that body. And of course, you know, the fact that I super glued it on, you can see how it tore it all up. Yeah, and it took off pieces of her neck rim and everything, so yeah. So yeah, this doll has been through the ringer, you know. I don't even think those are her original earrings. I might have stole them from another doll to give to her. I don't know. But yeah, I don't really have the original body she's supposed to go on with the molded on ballet flats. So I just, out of the sake of nostalgia, I had a Pretty and Plaid Barbie that I found at the same flea market back in 2009, and her face paint was gone. It was just completely gone. I tried to repaint her multiple times, but it didn't really work out. So I decided, you know, for the sake of nostalgia, I mean, since she was originally on a Pretty and Plaid Barbie body when I found her, I was like, well, I'll just sacrifice this body for her, like give this one to her. So yeah, now she has the same body that she was originally on when I found her. It's just an Indonesia body that matches her because she is an Indonesia doll. So that's a little story time there for you. Yeah, now we're gonna pop this head off, put her back onto her body. But yeah, you can actually interchange the head. So if you have a fashion corner doll that you really like, and me personally, I love these dolls because of their face, like the face mold and the face paint. The hair is not the best quality, but you know, whatever. They're very easy to reroute because their heads are so super squishy. So yeah, if you wanted to reroute these with better quality hair, you could do that because their heads are very, very squishy. So yeah. But that's that little tutorial sort of thing. And yeah, sorry I haven't been uploading that much lately. I just haven't been motivated to upload as much. There we go. So yeah, they're all back together, and yeah. So I've got other videos that I want to do. I thought I'd do an update. I know I still need to finish this doll. This was a doll that I did my reasons I don't like Saran hair video. So she is currently being rerouted with Kanekalon hair, because Kanekalon hair withstands the test of time, unlike Saran. You'll have to go watch that video if you're not familiar with what I mean. So yeah, but I was basically taking her hair out, and yeah, so no new updates on her so far. I think I did an update whenever I had rerouted her to this point. So yeah, I haven't worked on her since then, and I know I need to, so that I can film a video of her all fixed up and looking fabulous again. So, but yeah, if y'all saw that video, y'all would have seen that the original video where I did the where I talked about Saran hair. She had a painted on bathing suit. I did it with nail polish, and I actually removed it with acetone. So yeah, her body doesn't look absolutely perfect. You can see the texture of her, like the surface of her body is kind of messed up. But it got the bathing suit that I had painted on off. And she also kind of has glittery skin now, because I did use glitter nail polish on the bathing suit, and now it's kind of embedded in her plastic. So I'm okay with it, because now she sparkles. So I still have to do a review over this doll. I've got I've got the whole collection of these Pretty Flowers Barbies. So I need to do a review over her, because I have some memories with her, and she's a really pretty doll to talk about. And this is my current project. Now, right after I stop this video, I'm going to pick up working on her again. But yeah, another reason I don't like Saran hair, at least newer Saran hair, like the Barbies, like the 80s Barbies. Yeah, the Saran hair 80s Barbies came with was superior. The only downside to that Saran hair was, just like with regular Saran hair they use nowadays, it oxidizes and yellows over time, and it discolors. So, but no, 80s Barbies had the best Saran hair. It was like super durable and super shiny and glossy and everything. But modern Saran hair is trash, just so you know. It's gross feeling. It feels waxy and nasty. Occasionally, you'll get a Barbie that has really good feeling Saran hair. Like, it's super smooth and silky. But this one was an unfortunate case where when I went to boil wash her hair, and what's weird is I had two of these dolls. I have two. The other one, the first one I got boil washed fine, and then this one I boil washed her hair in the same exact temperature of water, and her hair frizzed. Like, it poofed. And I don't know, I've never experienced that in my life, except only with newer Saran hair. So, like with what the fashionistas come with, so yeah, she's getting rerouted with Kanekalon hair. It's really silky and smooth, and so yeah. And this is what I've gotten done so far. I have done her part line, and I've put all these streaks and highlights in there. So I will be finishing her tonight. Oh yeah, another reason I don't like Saran. This Teresa doll is a perfect example of what modern Saran hair can do. So yeah, you can see that. Actually, what if I lift her hair up? Oh yeah, there you go. See all those hairs that are broken, and you can just see like the damage, like the breakage. And so once Saran hair gets super matted up or stored really roughly, this can and will happen to it. Again, her hair is probably discolored as well. You just can't tell because it's a darker hair color. But if I had a new one, this probably would be a more golden blonde, or not golden blonde, golden brown, like more gold in it, versus a brand new Teresa Princess. I don't have a brand new one to compare the hair with, so. Now this Saran hair is not waxy. So yeah, this Saran hair is really smooth. It doesn't have that waxy, I don't know if they put a wax coating on it or what they do to it, but you can see how this just falls. Like, it literally, yeah. It is clumping together, but it doesn't feel like greasy or oily or anything. So this is some of the better quality Saran hair, but the fact is it's still got tons of split ends and breakage and stuff like that, and it just doesn't look as polished. So yeah, maybe in the future I will reroot her hair. I don't know yet, but yeah. This one's getting rerouted. And then if y'all would be interested, leave a comment if y'all would be interested, but I have two Beach Glam summer dolls that need neck repairs. People seem to like my neck repair videos, so yeah, I have that piece that chipped out. It's actually, I think it's in her head, so I put it inside her head. So I have to pop her head off to get that piece out, and then this one is like the worst. Oh yeah. If you can see that huge neck crack, and there's literally that huge, let me see. Yeah, this huge chunk of her neck is trying to chip out, so yeah, that's just a tutorial update, stuff like that. So anyhow, thank you guys for watching. More videos to come, and remember to stay true to you.